DTO family, welcome to our new series of videos we're gonna make. I'm honored. My friend Duncan contacted me and asked to do a video series about dog training, stuff that's not on the website yet. So we're gonna start with the first video series, and the first video is actually basics of a family dog. My name is Joeri Goedertier. I'm from Belgium, former world champion training dogs. And like I said, here we're gonna work on your family dog. The family dog, if we think about it, before we can start training, we need to understand what makes a good family dog. And the answer to that is not that difficult, right? Every one of us know, whoever had a dog, is that we want a dog that listens when we say him something or tell him something, that he gonna respond to that command. We want a dog that's social, happy, outgoing, that's good with the kids and grandkids, the neighbor kids. We have a dog that, in some cases, that's a protection dog. In training a dog, there's a couple basics, and these basics are, and I tell that to all my students, is that the better you train the basic obedience, the basics in behavior, the better you do that, and the longer you do that, is hammering in those basics, is the better how that dog gonna turn out for his lifespan. The goal is that we can execute without thinking, right? And that happens in the military like that, and that also for sure happens with the dog. You know, the better you put in the basics, the better the basics will create a habit, and a dog is a habit animal, and then that dog will go full auto and be great for the rest of his days. So what we're going to show you here today is how we start the dog to become a good all-around puppy. And before we can start, as a human, we need to understand and think like a dog thinks. It's a simple concept, right? Bruce Lee, the famous movie star, said, be like water. And be like water means you need to be flowing. You need to be able to maintain the stuff you train. You come in adversity, you need to go over to a different system. You know, basically be like water. Water keeps going and flowing and keeps going forward. And that's the same in training. So how does a dog think? You know, and that's a million-dollar question. And I think a lot of people have never thought about it. A lot of people have never stood still by it. They just be like, well, you know, you put a leash on him and blah, 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 and then off we go. But off we go is not the thing. You know, if we think about it, a dog thinks in two ways, and only two ways. And the first one of those two is, what makes my life better? And people always laugh like, oh, wow, never thought about that. A dog